So Mike, can you go through, it looks like there are a few questions in the chat about the payment due date that was July 22nd. Can you explain that to everyone and what that meant and what they can be doing to, take next steps just in case
Yep.
they misinterpreted it?
Yeah. So payment due date is really synonymous with the thing I mentioned a minute ago called financial clearance. That was the date that we're looking for you to explain how it is that you plan on funding the fall semester. It might have been that you were going to make a payment on by July 22nd. If not, hopefully you have filed your FAFSA, or we've heard from you with a financial guarantee that your employer or some benefit is paying your tuition, or you've just enrolled in a payment plan. So if you're enrolled in a payment plan for the semester, you're good to go as well. Again, payment due date and financial clearance are kind of synonymous. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you were paying cash, but that by that time, we're able to understand, okay, you're going to do a payment plan, good to go, or whatever your situation is.
Mike, any final thoughts that you'd like to share with our newly admitted undergraduate and graduate students for College of Arts and Sciences about your office or anything that they need to make sure that they know?
Yeah, so I wish everybody a fantastic semester, fall semester. It's a strange time right now with everything on Zoom, but we're here to support you. The bursar office is not physically there, but we're full staff and we are available to you online. I put my email as well as the office email. If any of you've got a chance to meet Miss Renee, she manages the UB bursar inbox. We're there to help you with your refunds, your direct deposit, you name it. Reach out to us. We're here to support you. We want you to be successful. We hope we hear from you guys.
Everyone is so wonderful in your office, Mike.
Yeah.
Everyone, such a gem. Miss Renee, Miss Cynthia, everyone is so wonderful and willing to help. We do have one more question from Jennifer, and she wants to know, since she paid for her classes in full already, will she be getting back all the pending aid in September when the add drop period starts?
Absolutely. Yep. That would trigger a refund to be due to you at that time. And actually, thank you, Jennifer. That made me remember what I was going to say a minute ago.
Oh, wonderful.
So we were talking about the importance of being in the schedule you wanted by the start of classes,
Mhm.
and so that made me think about if you're considering dropping below full time, it is very important for you to consider, if you're especially if you're a financial aid recipient, to check in with a financial aid counselor to see how that might affect your package. So if you were, let's say, in 12 credits and you knew you had anticipated aid of X, and you decide, no, I think I'll just do 9 credits and drop a class, that could entirely change your financial picture. So that is another case where you might want to check with somebody before the class starts of what that impact might look like to you.
Oh, Mike, that is so important.
I'm
I'm
so glad I
so
remembered that.
glad that you remembered that. And I don't know how I forgot to even say it. It is very, very important that if you are a financial aid recipient, that you do check that, because it could mean that you, for the graduate level, you have to have a minimum of 6 credits that you're enrolled in order for you to be eligible for aid. So if you drop a class or withdraw from a class, they could send your aid back, and then you could go from not having a bill with the bursar's office to, after the add drop period, having a bill with the bursar's office. So definitely make sure that before you drop your classes that you do check to verify what those loan limits are and what your enrollment status is. So make sure that you connect with the bursar's office and the Office of Financial Aid. And it goes back to what you said, your offices work hand in hand, and you want to make sure that you are supported in both of those capacities. Mike, you've been amazing in terms of answering all of the questions that students could potentially have, and making sure that they are financially prepared and supported as much as possible during their time here at UB. So thank you so much for taking
Absolutely.
the time to talk to us today. If there are no more questions, thank you guys for joining us today for our CAS Campus Conversations. Check your email. There'll be a very special CAS Campus Conversations just before classes start, hosted by myself, just to, again, get you guys geared up and excited for classes. So thank you so very much for joining us today, and we'll see you the next time. Thanks again, Mike.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us.